like to introduce the topic, exploring biophysics, bridging the gap between biology and physics. Learning outcomes, students will be able to discuss the fundamental principles of biophysics, understand key vocabulary, and engage in scientific discussions in English. As for warming up, I usually start by asking students to share their understanding about biophysics and what they think the field involves. Engage in a brief class discussion to explore their prior knowledge and expectations. As for vocabulary building, of course, I usually introduce and explain key vocabulary related to biophysics, molecular dynamics, thermodynamics, electromagnetism, and biophysical techniques. Provide definitions and encourage students to use these words in sentences. So, as for this slide, it is devoted to biophysical concepts, usually 10 minutes. Provide an overview of biophysics, emphasizing its role in studying biological systems from a physical perspective. Discuss the application of physical principles to understand living organisms. The next slide is devoted to reading and comprehension. Provide students with a scientific paper or article that present a recent advancement in biophysics research. It's very important, such as the study of protein folding or the mechanics of cellular processes. Ask students to read the paper and then answer comprehension questions. But before you see transferring to this task, I need just to clear up. Have they understood the meaning of this article, especially research article? Then we continue with comprehension questions. And the last, discuss the answers and encourage students to share their thoughts on the topic. Presentation and discussion. As for presentation, yes, I usually divide the class into small groups and assign each group a specific biophysical topic, such as, for example, the role of biophysics in medical imaging. Now it's very topical, especially with medical images, cellular biomechanics, or computational modeling of biomolecules. Then I usually ask each group to prepare a short presentation on their assigned topic using the vocabulary and concept learned in the lesson. Each group, at the end, should explain the topic, its significance, and any recent research findings or foundings. Presentation and discussion. Previously, I mentioned that each group should share their opinion, their views, and here each group presents their findings to the class by presentation. Yes? Encourage class discussion by asking questions like, for example, how does biophysics contribute to our understanding of complex biological processes? What are the practical applications of biophysics in medicine, biotechnology, or other fields? And the next question, what challenges do biophysicists face in their research? What challenges? Yes, usually such discussions are very useful for students. As for this activity wrap up, we usually summarize the key points of the lesson and reinforce the new vocabulary. Encourage students to share their thoughts on the importance of biophysics in bridging the gap between biology and physics. So, as for home task or homework, it's usually optional. Assign a short essay or research task for students to explore a specific area of biophysics, such as ion channel dynamics or the study of biomaterials. They should use the vocabulary and concepts learned in the lesson to write about it. And the last stage of the lesson is plenary. I usually ask questions such as, what have you learned from this class? What was for you important? And what you haven't managed just to learn or to catch up? As for biophysics, of course, it is so complicated. It is so complicated to know, you see, as for me, just being the teacher of the English language, but I need to explain them what is the main idea between physics and biology, you see. And the following questions, they are very topical. How do you plan to apply what you have learned about biophysics in your future studies or career? Very important, and you see, as for this question, it's just belong to any topics. Are there any research projects or opportunities where this knowledge could be beneficial? Of course, as for students, their answers should be ready with that it's medical, it is connected with medical approaches, yes, medical images, medical just medicine, you see, and it is very important to know and to learn about it. Thank you so much.